Hello everybody, this is Unit 2, Formula 2, Day 2, Absolute Value Application. So these are going to be word problems, or what we call thinker problems. Okay. So the first one, we have absolute value of x, 3x minus 1 equals negative 9. We talked about absolute value on the last video. Remember, absolute value is distance, and distance can never be negative. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. This one's saying the absolute value of 3x minus 1 equals a negative 9. Okay, so absolute value of 3x minus 1 equals a negative 9. So the distance equals a negative 9. Okay. Is that possible? Okay. No, that is not possible. Okay, this one is actually a no solution because absolute value can never be negative. Okay, so the absolute value can never be negative. So this is an actual no solution problem. Okay, let's take a look at another. All right, explain why 3 times the absolute value of x plus 20 equals 17. Remember, we can't multiply 3 times the absolute value and get 3x. Okay, so it has no solution. It's telling you we need to know why. So in order to know why, we have to get the absolute value by itself. Okay, so I'm going to take the equation and solve for the absolute value. Okay, so I'm going to subtract 20. Okay, so 3 times the absolute value of x equals, that's negative 3. Now divide by 3, and the absolute value of x equals negative 1. So again, absolute value can never be negative, so this has a no solution, and you have to explain why. And absolute value can never be negative. And why can't it be negative? Okay, because distance can never be negative. What's next? Okay, so just saying that the absolute value can never be negative, you need a little more. Well, the distance can never be negative. Okay, but in order to determine that, you remember absolute value has to be by itself. Okay, nothing else on that side. All right, let's look at another. Okay, average test scores for tests were 87%. All students scored within 3% of the average. What is the range of test scores? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do with this is draw a number line. I think that helps quite a bit. So let me draw a number line. Okay, and I know my average was 87, so I'm going to put that in the middle. Okay, all right, so right here is my average, okay, at 87. Okay, now when they talk about scoring within 3%, remember that's very similar to absolute value in the sense that they can go in either direction. Okay, so if they scored 3% higher, okay, that'd be 3 units over. 1, 2, 3. So that would be at 90. Okay, now if they scored 3% lower, that would be over. So we get even 2, 3 over at 84. Okay, now did they have to score within 3%? No, just within 3%. So that means that they scored anywhere in between here. Okay. Now, this one you notice isn't 2 dots. This one has shaded. So this one's going to be an inequality. Okay. Now it's shaded in the middle, so we know that's an and. Okay. So when we test these, x, okay, which is the shaded area, is going to be between 84 and 90. Okay, so the range of test scores is between 84 and 90. Okay. All right, that's it. Guys, have a great day, and we'll see you in class.